Grand Rising. How you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a great Wednesday wherever you are located in the world. Just taking a little stroll on this Wednesday morning. But I'm going to talk to you about something I was watching, I guess, a popular prophet this morning on social media, and caught my attention a few days ago because he was preaching something really powerful, something I've never heard anybody preach or teach, but I believe the Ruach HaKodesh had shown me a while back, right? And so when I hear something that the Father showed me come out the mouth of somebody else, and I've never heard it before, you get my attention. And I've never even articulated it. Well, this particular truth, I had never articulated. So, hence, that's how he got my attention. And I kept watching him because I'm like, okay, he might be on to some things. Let me check him out, right? And he was teaching something else this morning that I totally disagreed with. And I was like, wow, he sounds like a regular church preacher. Or he didn't. So, I was reminded that, no matter who you are and who you listen to, no matter who you follow or who you submit to or whatever you want to say or call it, everybody has only a measure of the truth. And I don't think a lot of us are accepting of that truth. That's a truth right there. That's a powerful truth that a lot of us forget, or some of us just don't accept, because we want to think that if somebody comes out with something powerful and it bears witness in our Ruach, to Ruach HaKodesh, that it's true, then we think that everything that somebody teaches is true. And I'm sorry to say that that's not true. Not even myself. That's why we need to know the Most High for ourselves. We need to know the Word for ourselves, right? And we need to judge everything. Judge righteous judgment, not after the flesh, not based upon who you like, not based upon your tribe, not based upon your race, not based upon none of that stuff, but based upon the Ruach HaKodesh, the spirit or the Ruach of truth. He is the discerner of truth. He will lead us and teach us and guide us into all truth and understanding. Yeah, I'm by the express. I'm gonna take a little seat for a little bit because it's kind of busy right now. But anywho, a lot of us we prone to get real connected to people when they teach truth, or when they teach something that bears witness in our ruachs, something we agree with, however you want to call it. And that's one of the Achilles heels of people, truth lovers, I call them. I call us truth lovers. We are lovers of truth more than we are lovers of personality. We are lovers of truth more than we are lovers of denominations, churches. We're just lovers of truth. We love the truth. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually really, really good to be a lover of truth, because that's going to really help you out in these last days and times that we're living in. Excuse me. Because, the word says that if it were possible, the enemy would deceive the very elect. So we have to be a lover of truth more than we are a lover of personality. And I find in the church world, in the church setting, in the religious settings, we just love folk. No, you're supposed to walk in love and blah, 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 blah. I don't minimize that. I don't take that for granted. And I don't dismiss it. But I think sometimes we can take it a little bit too far. We get to the point where we love the folk even if they lie, or if they're not telling the truth, or not even lying, but they're just deceived into believing something that's a lie. You know, I think a lot of people are just deceived. You know, and you know, being deceived is not a condemnable offense. You could be undeceived just like you can be deceived. But it's a matter of choice. You have to be a lover of truth. How do you become undeceived? You have to love the truth more than you love anything or anyone or any group of people, any church, any denomination. You know, your pastor, your prophet, your apostle, your family. Because what happens if you love all of that, your political party, your business, more than you love the Most High Yah, then you are in a cult. We talk about culture, but the word cult comes from the word culture. Cults are formed when you worship a culture more than you worship the Most High Yah. Worship the creature more than the Creator, who was blessed how long? Forever. We have to understand that everybody gets it wrong. Why? Because we're all fallible human beings. We all can be deceived in one way or another. We all can not have a measure. We can only have maybe a measure or a small part of truth, but not all of the truth. And you know, I think that the Most High Yah set it up like that on purpose, intentionally, so that no flesh can glory in His presence. You know? None of us could say that we got 100% truth. None of us could say we have all the prophecy. We have all the word. There's going to come a time when prophecies are going to cease. The gifts of the Spirit, what? The gifts of the Ruach are going to cease. The word says that. And so we're so busy worshiping the gifts of the Ruach, not even understanding that they're not even eternal. You know? We have to understand and accept that the Most High Yah, uses whom He will. He uses vessels. And vessels ain't nothing but dishes and pots and pans, baby. That's all vessels are. Pitchers, pots, pans, bowls, spoons, forks, knives, cups, glasses. Those are vessels. The word talks about going to the potter's house. Pots are vessels, potters. Guess what? Vessels are not eternal either. Vessels are only meant to be around and be used for a certain amount of time. Vessels become broken. Sorry. Vessels can be broken. Vessels can wear out after a while. Vessels gets holes in them and they shatter and they break. What happens at the potter's house? At some point, when the father got ready, what did he do? He broke the vessel and made it into another vessel. A vessel that he saw meet and fit to make it into a vessel that he wanted to do. You know, the Father is awesome. He's the only one that could take a shattered bowl, a shattered glass, a melted cup, a pot with a hole in it. And man will look at the vessel and be like, what can I do with this? It's broken. It got a hole in it. What we do with vessels that are broken? We throw them away. But the Father, he takes the vessel, he like, give it to me. You can throw it away if you want to, but I have need of them. I can make them into something else that you won't even recognize. That's why I love him so much. That's why I want the Most High Yah to use me. I don't want man to use me. I don't want man to use me, right? Because a man uses you when you get broken, they get tired of you. They get fed up with you. They get impatient. They be like, what am I do? Oh, you're no use to me now. And they throw you away. Throw you in the potter's field. But the Father will go right in the potter's field. He will take that broken vessel, that human vessel. You know, a lot of people in the so-called church don't accept their humanity. They don't accept that they're just vessels. You're just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. And guess what? When you accept your humanity, I don't care how much the Father uses you. I don't care how much he reveals to you. I don't care how anointed you are. When you accept your humanity, that's when the Father gets the glory and he can use you all the more. But when you act like you're superhuman, when you act like ain't no sin in your thought life, ain't no sin in your heart, let alone any sin that you commit or complicit with. We're talking about the secret sins, the sins of the heart, sins of envy and jealousy, Talking about the sins of competition. Yeah, that's a sin, baby. Competition is a sin. Because if you're competing with anybody, that means you are envious of them. I know they don't teach y'all that. Competition, it don't have a place in the body, in the true body. You'll step aside and let somebody else get glorified. You'll step aside and let somebody else get the credit. As long as y'all get the glory. But man, you know, now we got prophets that's putting copyrights on the prophecies that the Most High gave them. They didn't come up with them prophecies. They're not the author of those prophecies. You might have penned them. But the author and the finisher of our faith, the author of the word, the Alpha and the Omega, he's the true author of the prophecies. Unless they're false prophecies. Yeah. I know. I'm thankful that the Father taught me to recognize and even celebrate my humanity. And let you know, and be transparent to let you know of my humanity. I'm not going to come on here and fake the funk and be like, I don't ever be tempted and I don't ever fall. Please. Really? Nah. I'm not going to come on here and act like I'm always caught up in the glory. I'm always in the room of light. No, I'm not. because I have the treasure is in an earthen vessel, and guess what? Earthen vessels sometimes they gotta squat and go to the bathroom, huh? Wait a minute. Sometimes earthen vessels get lonely. Sometimes earthen vessels, the bodies get a little tired. Sometimes illnesses will afflict earthen vessels because we are living in a sinful world. If that weren't possible, then the gift of healing would not be needed. You know, one of the things that made me kind of step away from church is when people try to act like they're superhuman. And yeah, when the Ruach takes over and he empowers you and he enables you and he got you, it feels supernatural. It feels superhuman because you know it's not you. You've seen the Avengers movies and the X-Men movies, right? They're just normal human beings going about their business, living life they love. They get hungry, they get sick, they get lonely, they get tired, they get aggravated with folk. And it's not until that power kick in, their superpower, that they actually are operating in whatever it is that the Most High gave them. And in those moments, they know it's not them. It's something else. That's what I'm like. I know when the Most High speaks to me and uses me, it's not me. And I need for you to know that. Now some of you will be like, well, the Most High is not using you. And you know, hey, take it or leave it. Whether you hear, whether you forbear, it's on you. I don't have any skin in the game. You know, in other words, as long as I give the word, it's up to you whether you receive it or reject it. But I've done my part. Because like I said, like I post, I don't want no blood on my hand. You know how hard it is to get blood out these nails? No. No. So, people who like acting all perfect, you know, everything about their life is perfect. They portray that everything about their life is perfect. You understand? And the Most High be sure, nah, I gotta get my glory. That's how you do me anyway. And I prefer it that way. So you'll never worship me. The greatest way that you could get people to stop worshiping you is to let your humanity be known. Be transparent with people. No, my kids ain't perfect. Hey! But I wasn't perfect either. Praise y'all. Yes, I make mistakes. I've made mistakes, and I'm gonna make some more mistakes. Hello. The word says a righteous man falls and gets back up how many times? 7 times. I've learned over time to forgive myself. Even if other people don't forgive me, even other people try to remind me or whatever, I don't care. You hear me? The more you know about how imperfect I am and how jacked up things are regarding me, the more you know that when I open up my mouth and you know it's the Most High speaking, you be like, yeah, the Most High speaking to her, because I know she jacked up. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not me not loving myself. It took me a long time to learn to love myself, okay? Because I believe the religious lie that because I wasn't perfect and because I sinned, because I fell, you know, and just, you know, certain things that happened and within my family coming up, I believe that I didn't deserve to love myself, you know? And I'm learning. It's a process. More and more every day, I'm learning to love myself. More and more every day, I'm learning to take care of Winona first before I take care of anybody else. And that's not selfishness. That's not stinginess. That's not greed. That's self-love. And you know, I'm supposed to love me. The Most High love me. I'm supposed to take care of me. I don't worship me, but I sure do love you, girl. You is awesome. You are just incredible. The Most High love you so much. That's how you gotta speak to yourself. That's how I speak to myself. When I be in the room and I be lonely and I be upset, the Most High just comes in and say, "What you upset about? Haven't I been here for you? How old are you? You forgot? I did this for you. I did that for you. I did this for your kids. I did that for your grandkids. I did this for your people. Why you acting like I'm not here? Why you act like I can't vindicate you? Why you act like I can't restore you? Why? Did you forget?" When they counted you out, when they put your name out for evil, even the most famous of preachers and bishops, didn't I restore you? Now you keep speaking my word. I don't care how much they fight against you, because he that touched you touched the apple of my eye. Woo! It's dusty out here. I see why people be wearing masks in the street out here, bro. It's a lot of sand that be in the air. Abuja used to be like a desert, I heard. So that explains why it's so hot and why it's so sandy here. But anywho, you know, just some musings, some truths that the Most High reminded me of and reminds me of. And I thought I'd share those with you. Don't forsake or get upset with your humanity. Don't beat yourself up because of your humanity. Glory in your infirmities, your humanity. Your humanity is an infirmity. Yes, it is. But don't curse it. And don't allow others to try to curse it either. Because when you glory in that, in the fact that you're human and that you are in an earthen vessel, Yahuwah can then use you more, and he gets all the glory. It's not based upon how long we fast and pray, read the word, stay separated from sin, and how long the dress is, and make sure you don't show no cleavage, and all this and all that. You can do all of that, and a man will still lust after you and rape you. How? Oh, come on, I'm in a state that's Muslim. And rape and molestation abound here among the women and girls. And baby, I could show you some pictures of some females here in this heat. They be totally covered up, head to toe. Some of them I only see their eyes. They got the mouth covered up. They got they got their hair covered. They got every inch of their body covered. Even you can't even hardly see their toes. And it's hot. And they don't be breaking a sweat. Some of them whose face I do see. But they still got some brothers out there that be lusting after those females. So being covered up is not a guarantee that somebody's not going to lust after you. Trust me, I know. I was in the Pentecostal church for many years. In Pentecostal church, they rape, they molest. In holiness churches. Come on now. What a child do to bring on lust in a grown person? Sit there and tell me that you're not human. I've seen some very powerfully anointed bishops preach and sing down the glory, and then get up out the pulpit and go turn some little boy out. So, let's not do that. Let's not lift up flesh. I don't care how much that flesh is used. Let's remember, flesh is flesh. All flesh. All flesh is as grass. The word says it. The word don't lie. Excuse me. When they get in that dust, I gotta cover my mouth up. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Go do what I gotta do before it starts raining. Hope that you guys have a great day. Be blessed in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach.